Welcome back to Hands On Wisconsin. Well, Erin, you and your sister Sarah had a lot of fun this week.
We have fun every day, and the reason is we love anything that's on Pinterest. We like projects. Our husbands probably don't like all of the, stuff that we...
But it's nice stuff. I've seen the stuff.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This one that we're doing today is one of my favorite projects. It's a specific kind of stain to give you a grayish look. And it saves you money on having to buy old barnwood if you're on a budget like I am.
That's almost a real color. Here it is.
Welcome to Quick Crafts. I am super excited for our first installment. I don't think she's as excited. She's a little nervous, a little sweaty, and that's okay because you know what the first ingredient of this Quick Craft is, folks?
Wine.
Wine. So we decided to, one afternoon, have a glass of wine or two,
Or three.
and take on a project that we thought, hey, let's just try it. It's cheap, it's easy, and it could definitely give a facelift to a room that for sure needed that, at least in my house. So. And we really wanted to do something really, really cool and make a statement in my dining room. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about what boards to use. Go to any one of your big box lumber stores, pick your favorite, and get just your common pine, 1x10, 1x12, 1x6, whatever you want it to be. Okay, so next we're gonna go to the stain. The stain, yes. Stain is extremely easy and it's cheap, which is why we love this project so much. There's 2 jars. Sarah's gonna tell us how to make jar 1.
First things first, get yourself a mason jar with a lid that seals. You're gonna need some vinegar, white vinegar is just fine, and some steel wool. You want to pay attention to the zeros here. You wanna get the finest steel wool that you can, so as many zeros as you can. I think I used 4 on mine, she has 3, both are fine. So you mix this and a couple of these inside of this jar here, and this is what you get. You let this sit for at least 24 to 48 hours.
So this tea right here, just your standard black tea. This is the stuff I drink every day. This is just hot water, throw the tea bags in there and let it sit for 24 hours.
Again, depending on how you want your wood to look. If you want it lighter, use less. If you want it darker, use more. Let it sit longer, let it steep.
I recommend getting a pretty junky paintbrush. Don't spend a lot of money on it. It will stain. You're gonna toss them anyways.
It was $1.07
at Menards. Hey, big spender. So what you're gonna do is take your paintbrush, dip it in. Be cautious, there may be some chunks floating in there. Some people do like to strain it, completely your call. Again, lazy and in a hurry, don't do that. So you're gonna just wipe it on, and again, you're gonna go with the grain, and you're just gonna kind of keep going, and you're gonna start to see maybe a little bit of discoloration as you do it. Some people like to just do the oxidizing solution. Some people like to do the tea as well, so it's completely your call. This chunk that we're gonna show here is just the oxidizing solution. So what we're gonna show you next is what the tea looks like. And remember, I did not use as many tea bags as I maybe should have. When we did it the first time, it was there were maybe like 8 tea bags for this amount of liquid. So this is gonna look a little bit more blonde than the darker stain. But let's give it a shot. So this is all you do is you do the tea first on the board and just get it nice and even, and again, go with the grain. And you can see it's starting to kind of look a little gray in certain spots. And this is gonna change as she continues and as it begins to dry. It does take sometimes even days for it really to come to its full potential, what it's gonna look like long term. So first things first, we got our board, we got our solution, we made it, we painted the tea part on right here. The next step is to do the oxidizing solution. The tea, now mixed with the rotten egg solution, you can see that it's starting to turn gray, and it's actually very pretty.
All right, so we just came back from outside. It started a thunderstorm, but you got the gist, right? What we did is the black tea first and the oxidizing solution second, and just rotate between the 2 of them until you get the color that you want. I stopped when my boards looked like this, which was perfect. She stopped, she did it, I just watched. So what you're gonna need to do in order to get this look repeated, you're gonna need to get yourself a flange and your pipe, and you're just gonna twist and twist until it's on. This is what you want it to look like ultimately. This is the finished product. Once you have everything assembled and you have the sticker pulled off and everything's done, you're ready to drill it into the wall. You will need to make sure that you use anchors, especially if you're gonna be putting heavy things on it. So this is ultimately what you need, and you're gonna be using 3 of these per each piece of wood. So that was our quick tip for this week. I hope you had as much fun as we did. We had a lot of fun. Cheers.
I didn't even know you guys were British. I like that. Cheers. I like that.
We're both binge watching Downton Abbey right now. I think that's where it comes
You'd never
from.
notice. You never know you're both from Pulaski. I thought London for sure. Hey, if you've got an idea for us, don't be afraid to give us your suggestions. How do you do it?
Contact us on our Facebook page, Hands On Wisconsin.